Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. Congressman Matt Gaetz held two roundtable discussions today with veterans and faith-based leaders on medical marijuana research.
Right now, marijuana is a Schedule I drug. That's the same classification as heroin and LSD. But House Bill 2020 would reschedule marijuana to a Schedule III drug, the same as steroids. DeMarlo Phillips has more.
Congressman Matt Gaetz met with dozens of veterans across the Panhandle at the University of West Florida. Many of the veterans who were there say they would rather use medical marijuana legally than to take the chance of overdosing on prescribed pain pills.
I was on opioids from 2002 to 2016.
Well, if marijuana doesn't kill us and they were wrong about that, well, let's move on to something else.
I'm not saying I'm a pothead or anything, but if they can get me away from taking pills, and it would work, then I think that would be a good thing.
Gaetz says he wants to make it easier to do research into marijuana's medical uses with lighter regulation, but he says that's hard to do when many Republicans in Congress oppose the idea. Gaetz says he will introduce new legislation to Congress next week in hopes that they will understand patients' needs for medical marijuana.
The legislation that I will be introducing will end the cannabis gag rule at the VA so that VA doctors can talk to their patients about cannabis options. The second thing my bill will do will expand the number of entities that can grow medical grade marijuana. Now it's only one. We would create a minimum of 3. And finally, we would create a safe harbor for universities and hospitals that wanted to do research so that their other federal grants would not be impaired.
Matthew Rumpel is a 21-year veteran. He suffers PTSD and a traumatic brain injury.
If we can't get this passed, we'll never see that on the market for us.
He says everyone should have the right to have better health care.
I'm good enough to go and fight and die for this country, but now I have someone's going to tell me what I can and can't take as a medication. It doesn't feel too good.
Nancy Prevost is a retired Navy veteran. She knows what medical marijuana can do for pain after her husband died from cancer 6 months ago.
He was given cannabis, and if it wasn't for that, you know, his days would have been doubly hard.
That is why she and many others came out to be a part of the discussion.
When you give the best days of your lives to your country, and now you have nothing on the back end but pain, you deserve to live the best. And if it takes having cannabis, give it to them.
Reporting for Channel 3 News, I'm